Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in Idhobel. It seems our adventures in Swanfleet are coming to an end. This, as far as I remember, is the last quest hub in Swanfleet proper. We still have a couple things to do in Swanfleet after we finish this one. But that's mainly tying up loose ends and getting ready to enter Cardolan. So I don't expect that to take us too long. Oh, come on. And once again, I've said this kind of thing many times before. And I'm sure you've heard me, you will remember me saying this thing, but I am really surprised at how fast we've been progressing through this area. Like, I was expecting all this to take me at least 5 episodes more. Maybe even more. So I guess all this goes to show I'm not the best at giving time estimates. Time and time again, I have been failing at that, so I really shouldn't be surprised by now, but I still am. In any way, we just gotta bring this bucket back to camp. Maybe I should have saved that for when I was coming back from doing all the other quests. And that's what you get when you only do this area once before this. There are many things I don't remember. I've been trying to optimize my path in here, but of course it's not perfect. Lonier smiles as you deliver his water bucket. Yeah, that's one way of delivering it. I gotta say, I'm actually more surprised than he is smiling at the way I did it.
Have you a moment?
I could have done without the drenching, my friend, but even so, thank you for retrieving my bucket. You have proven both reliable and unexpected, and each of those qualities brings a smile to my lips. Perhaps next I should retrieve a towel. No, I will be fine. Worry not, and neither shall I. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, this is so great. Level 16, piercing strike and break off victory. Awesome. Well, we also have first aid and piercing toss, 1 class trade point. Let me spend it. We have also a new bonus for critical damage. Awesome. And I gotta say, that was amazing. Him acknowledging that we did indeed deliver the bucket in an unconventional way. Most likely this is just, well, the only animation the devs have involving buckets. So they were saving some resources in there. But it's so fun that the NPC is actually acknowledging the way in which you did it. Didn't remember that one either, and that was really, really fun. For God's sake, these cravines, sorry. The plurals in Sindarin are kind of a pain. And you would think after fighting so many of them in so many different places, I would be used to Crevine, but every once in a while, I slip. Anyway, let's try some of the new gambits we got in here. We're gonna, yeah, piercing strike, brink of victory. spending a lot of trade points in the power attack line, so I might as well start using those a little bit more. And I don't remember the exact way to reach Tham Lasgol. Oh, for God's sake. But I think it's... yeah, it's really close by. Can we cross this river? No, it seems we can't. Yeah, even if we swim, I don't think we can reach the other side from here. That's what I thought. So yeah, we gotta take the long way. So let's see if we can find it over here. It seems we are on the right track. Once again. Yeah, I mean, you can see that on the map, all the rocks and ridges, so yeah, there's no way around that. You gotta take the long way, actually. Among all this crevine. What a pain. Let's see if we can avoid them. Or at least a couple of them. For God's sake. You leave me alone. I don't see where I'm going. Alright. They have left me in peace at long last. Perfect, so... are we going now? Ah, jeez. This is taking so long. Would you mind? I'm not interested in you. In the slightest. You have discovered Tham Lasgol. Awesome. Who is this guy? I don't know. I don't know which elf is this. I do like the statue, but no, I have no idea who this is. Beating trolls. Oh, come on. Who was it? Ah, jeez. Come over here, you sucker. God's sake. Would you please die? Thank you. What else can we find in here? I seem to remember there was an item for a deed somewhere around here. I think it was atop these stairs. Let us go and check. Uruk footprint. Yeah, that's for the epic, but give me just a moment. Yeah, a collection of poetry. Yeah, I told you so. You find several drafts of poetry, so let me see. Alright. This one. You find an improbably well-preserved stash of paper, upon which are written several drafts of poems in fluent script. One page contains the following phrases, each one struck through with the stroke of an angry quill. Under the eaves of wine-red holly, crimson holly, sunset-hued holly, scarlet holly, ruby-red holly, holly-colored holly, and finally, underneath the eaves of holly. No attribution or claim of authorship can be found. Yeah, no wonder why. Yeah, you can see the poor guy running out of ideas. Writing poetry is really, really hard. Facthal bellows a challenge and attacks. I think the defeat of Facthal lowered the morale of Uruks under his command. Yeah, I can imagine. As far as I remember, each time I have run through this section of the epic, I always do this guy because, well, he's right here. In the ruins, we still need to clear on our own for the wood trolls anyway, so it makes sense coming here and advancing the epic as well, but... Well, you want to go to any of the other locations, that's fine by me. I have never done it. And I don't know if I ever will, to be honest with you. Because usually when I find this kind of strategies that work for me, I just keep repeating them. Don't fix what ain't broken, you know? Come on. Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, at long last. That's it. We can finally go back. And, one second, we could technically use the milestone. But, since I don't have the reduced cooldown in here, I would love to use it as little as possible. Leave it for moments at which I truly need it. This is not one of them. We can take the ride and enjoy the scenery as we go along. Let me double check in here. We are discover an old cornerstone, curious pendant, engraved stone. I have no idea where any of that is. I mean, I have the feeling Caras Galavran should have at least one of those. Maybe the portion of the city we have not scouted. I'm thinking maybe the cornerstone should be in Caras Galavran, but I can't be sure. The pendant and the gravestone, the engraved stone, I don't know. Looking at the map and I have no idea where to look. Tham Celechir. Yeah. There should be one item there in Tham Celechir. And one in Caras Galavran. That still leaves one item I have no idea where to look for. It always amazes me how people can complete these deeds without help. Because someone has to do it first in order to upload it to the wiki and everything, so I have deep admiration for those guys who are able to find all these things on their own. I know most likely there's a group of people actually, not a single individual doing all this, but still, it's still an impressive feat on my book. I have never been able to complete one of those deeds on my own. Here we are, long last.
Beware the servants of the enemy.
Thank you for these holy berries. I will add them to my ingredient pouch and will make use of them in the days ahead. I hope it was not too much trouble. Worms and wood trolls are both very dangerous if you are not prepared for their attacks, which can be most deadly for the unwary. Yeah, I have realized that too.
Have you a moment?
I am not just a healer and an herbalist, but a warrior too, and on occasion I have had cause to use my skills in combat. I know the hurts that can be caused by Uruk-wielded blades, both as one who treats them and as one who has sustained them. Face the Uruks that prowl Tham Celechir to the north, and wrest their weapons from them. I will be in your debt for this, my friend, both as a healer and as a fighter, and this will finally give us the chance to upgrade our shields. So of course we are doing that.
What can I do for you?
Thank you for helping us in keeping the shadow at bay. It pains me to learn Tham Lasgol had been tainted. We shall renew our efforts to drive the new intruders away. But now our attention turns to Tham Celechir. While examining the pelt, I discovered that the works were of the White Hand. Something is strange about this new communion.
You have my thanks for taking care of the wood trolls in Tham Lasgol.
You are very welcome. Oh, this will also give us a shield, but also will give us a javelin. That's very interesting. With the works connected to the White Hand and scouts reporting renewed movement within Tham Celechir, I can no longer assume it is a coincidence. I lost someone dear to me during their last trek into those ruins, so I had one of my scouts observe the creatures there. The shadow infests that place, but this latest edition of works is even more troubling. Uruk are not known for traveling with works. Speak to Meneldir just outside the ruins, he can tell you more. What about you, Meneldir?
You had success? Those are good tidings.
Or it means Saruman now has 3 fewer war leaders commanding his forces in the area. I spoke with Bregoleth while we waited for you to return, and she says there is one more location she wants us to investigate, but soon our time together will be ended. Each of us must bring word of Saruman's designs to our chieftains, for they must soon ripen and spell doom for Middle-earth.
Meneldir is right. I must soon return to Imladris with these grim tidings.
Winter is approaching, and I must tell Elrond the winds will blow chill indeed if the wizards have turned against us. Saruman's hand stretches forth to seize dangerous knowledge from the ruins of Eregion, and if the White Hand grasps it, who can tell what evils he might next think to accomplish?
My people fled north after Karas Galebran was destroyed by Sauron, and his armies pursued them.
The tale of those who stood in his path and fell defying him is elsewhere told. And I think that's also referencing the quest in the angle that I told you about on the previous episode. But the defenders of one such place lasted a little longer than many others. At Tham Celechir, the hall of the Swift River, Sauron found his conquest bitterly bought. On a hill to the north, its wreckage still stands. If the Uruks expect to find Ringlord there, they will be disappointed, I think. But that ruin is the last resting place of many of my kin. Did they bring artifacts of power with them during the retreat? I cannot say for certain, but we should make sure little remains of which Saruman or his warriors might make use. After you have done this, return here to Idhobel. I think then we must part. So, yeah, we gotta go to Tham Celechir. It's not that far. So I think we might even be able to do all this in today's episode. Who knows, even go back to Langaran to do our crafting. And we also gotta go to Ado in Clegor, I think it is, to turn in the trophy we got. Plenty of stuff to do. But we are indeed about to finish Swanfleet.
Provandis sent you. I assume she told you of the Urukai?
She did. I've been observing their comings and goings within Tham Celechir. While they have shown no signs of further expansion, I fear they are but waiting for the right moment. If Wargs are involved with the Urukai, it is indeed strange. Whatever you are to do in there, be careful. The Urukai are dangerous foes, not to be underestimated. If we are to find proof of this new communion between Urukai and Warg, then start by searching for where Wargs are kept. Collect plates, work cages, defeat Uruks, and debris for notable artifacts. You have discovered Tham Celechir, completed Perils of Swanfleet. We have the title Scout of Swanfleet, and wit now is level 2. So let us check all this really quick. Perils of Swanfleet, 5 LOTRO points to boot as well. You have explored Swanfleet in great detail. Awesome. 5 LOTRO points. Awesome too. I forgot, but when we hit level 15, we of course got this mail for our class quest. There is something that I need of you. I cannot say too much here, and the note attached says too much. Please read it and return it to me by Daisy Appledore. But well, I'm not sure. I don't think we will be getting to Bray during this series, so I don't think I'll get the chance to do that quest on camera, but in any case, you still have footage of that on the original Shadows of Angmar playthroughs, so I will not worry too much about this one. Let's focus instead on Swanfleet and Cardolan. Oh, what a great picture this was. Let's see if we can take care of all these guys. Yeah, we did. Awesome. You sift through the debris pile but find nothing of interest. Oh, what do we have here? Woven Cloak of Fate? I'm not sure about this one. This helmet. Oh! Awesome! Great Wood Javelin. No, the extra damage is not worth the loss of stats. So for the time being we can only use this helm, but it's a really good helm. Awesome. And we also have these leggings we got, which I think are better as well. Great. So there is a cage in here. Let's see, what do we find inside this chest? Journeyman Scholars. Oh my god, we are already getting journeyman items in here. You sift through the debris pile but find nothing of interest. There is a feature here. Great. Oh, there's a captain in here too. Okay. Anything else in here? Doesn't seem to be. You find a short knife of elf make buried within the debris pile. Interesting too. Another picture. Okay, let me check that one really quick. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, please leave me alone. Of course you will too. Let me see, what do we have in this one? Okay, so wooden chest. I wonder how many Uruks are we missing to complete the deed. Still a lot of Uruks, so I was thinking maybe I could farm a couple of these guys, but we still need so many of them that I think maybe I'll leave that for later. Strange cage, okay. Still gotta investigate that. Oh, for God's sake. On top this ramp, anything? No. There's got to be something more. I don't know where. For God's sake. Nothing here as far as I can see. Oh, Jesus. Man, I was just trying to avoid this captain. What are the odds? Strange gauge at long last. What do we have here? Yeah, we investigated the cages, but didn't find anything. Oh, Christ. Wake up, please. It's really weird. There wasn't anything for the other deed in here. I thought there would be, but it seems I was wrong.
What can I do for you?
You found the war cages. Then it is as we feared. The shadow brings the beasts into these lands, and my eyes have failed to warn of this presence. There must be a reason why they are now suddenly moving together. There are bound to be more of these beasts out there. We must find the source and prevent more of these creatures from entering Eregion. So, let me double check. Let me try to compare this shield that we might get from this quest to this other shield. It's the same. It's the exact same. I can't believe it, but it seems it is. Then this means that we can safely take the javelin. And this one would be a good upgrade too.
The presence of wargs within the Uruk camps is troubling.
The White Hand grows bold. We must be wary. The presence of wargs within Uruk camps is troubling. We will have to see if there is more we can gather from the Uruk to understand their true purpose. Return to Tham Celechir and see if you can find any information from the Uruk that will lead us to the source of this work thread. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I was starting to think this was too easy, too fast. There is still more work to be done here. But this gives us a second chance of thoroughly exploring the area and hopefully find an item. There's got to be an item somewhere around here. I refuse to believe it, that there's nothing in here. And we also at least can get a couple more pictures anyway, so it's all good. After this, I really don't expect me to struggle with the apprentice tier. But let me tell you, when I was running on level with a new hunter, I got a woodworker, and I also waited until I got to Langaren to start leveling up my crafting. And by the end of Swanfleet, I found out I didn't have enough wood. So I had to farm it a little bit before moving to Cardolan. And that was a surprise for sure. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, not again. Help me out, girl, if will you? Defeat the Uruk High Captain. What? What have I just done? God. You gotta be kidding me. The Uruk dropped a strange parchment. Can we read it? Doesn't seem to be the case. Equipping the javelin. I think I'll need to start selling some items soon. Free up some backspace. Now we're missing about 25 Uruks. I don't think we'll have enough quests to do that, but we'll need to wait and see. This outfit I like a lot. You did a great job with that one. And see, go away.
How can I be of service?
This parchment resembles that of many carried by the Urukai. It likely contains valuable information, but the scribblings are indecipherable to me. This may be what we've been looking for. I'm sure if you let Rovandis have a look, she may be able to glean some information from it. Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, hopefully she will be able to tell us what this parchment say. I don't remember. And Idhobel is not that far away either. I gotta say, I also suck at finding the treasures. What a shame.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for your help, Beriathan. The markings on this parchment are familiar to me. It contains information regarding the movement on the Wargs into Western Eregion. A Master of Beasts masters northeast of Tham Celechir, tasked with bringing more Wargs into these lands. If we can defeat this master, we can slow the White Hand's approach on Caras Galadriel and slow the unfurling shadow.
It is time we took back our home and rid this land of the encroaching Warg threat.
For a long time, Tham Celechir stood overlooking the ruining, and now Urukai called it home. It is time we took back that home and rid this land of the encroaching Warg threat. To the northeast of Tham Celechir there awaits a Master of Beasts. His orders were to spread chaos and darkness upon the land, letting loose Wargs to run wild. Once we have eliminated this threat, we can focus on the Urukai in Tham Celechir and take it back. But we cannot lose more innocent people. Go and call the Warg Numbers and defeat the Warg Master once and for all.
I welcome your aid.
Thank you for these weapons, my friend. Perhaps this will hinder the efforts of the Uruks to threaten the folk of this land and slow the damage they think to cause. Go with my well wishes, and good fortune to you on your road. Now, I'm gonna take the shield if you don't mind. And
You found Uruks at the hole of the Swift River, I do not doubt it. But did you find aught else?
You hand Bregoleth the elf knife you unearthed from the debris at Tham Celechir. She blows dust from the hilt and wipes the blade clean. Unless I am very much mistaken, this is a dagger of the Bright Company, Beriathan. Many were their glorious deeds in ages past, and long did they fight against Sauron and his minions. Were it not for such worthies as Celeborn and Glorfindel, who survived the war, or heroic Oranodil, who did not, the rout of Eregion might have been even worse. I will bring this dagger to Imladris where it can be kept in a place of honor. If it truly is a weapon of the Bright Company, it is fitting for it to come to rest within the place of refuge for which its wielder fought and likely died. Okay, so once again, we are told here that Oranodil did not survive the fight, and this is something that will be told to us if we ever go to the angle, which I plan to do at some point. And we are also told a little bit about Celeborn and Glorfindel. Once again, I enjoy this little tease of the Bright Company. It sets the work for what we'll get to learn about them during Mordor Besieged, which is ways off further down the road. And I don't know about you, but I know at least in my case, if I were a new player doing this for the very first time, I wouldn't remember a thing about the Bright Company when I got to Mordor Besieged. But I know there are players more attentive than I am, and those players would get a treat for paying attention and having a better memory than I do.
And so I will bid farewell to you and the Ranger Meneldir, for I must bring this warning to Imladris.
The wizard Saruman has sent Uruk warbands to the ruins of Eregion and Swanfleet seeking ring lore. What he desires to do with it, Lord Elrond will know better than I, but surely it can mean nothing good. I believe we had learned the danger of such craft, but perhaps it was not so. I fear we are on the very precipice of danger, Beriathan. I wish you and Meneldir good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take each of you, but I also have a warning of my own to give. I bid you exercise caution on the road, and do not trust others too readily. These are days I would never have expected to see, and yet all around me I see signs of the deepening shadow. It may be the servants of Saruman, or those of an enemy we cannot yet perceive, work to undo all the good that has been achieved in these lands. Farewell. Perhaps we will meet again on a more sunny day when these cares and worries have been set aside. What a really nice piece of foreshadowing this one. I hope I remember this dialogue with Bregoleth when we finish this.
I will take Bregoleth's warning to heart, and you should as well.
I will certainly do so. To that end, might I suggest that we travel one road rather than two, Beriathan? I must bring word to the chieftain of the Dúnedain of the danger posed by Saruman and his Urukai. He will not greet me warmly, and I know not where he will be found, but this warning must be delivered all the same. I suggest we make for the ruins of old Cardolan and consult with a friend of mine who lives among them, Narndin by name. He did not cast aside our friendship when I left. He will know where to find the Dúnedain we seek. I would appreciate your company on the road. After I have delivered my message, I will leave you at the finest tavern I have ever known, the Inn of the Prancing Pony in Bregoleth. From there, you will surely find a path to whatever adventures you might wish. What say you, my friend? If this course seems good to you, I recommend that we return to Moswar to restock and resupply. Let us put Scardy Bendblade to work once more before we depart Swanfleet and travel north to deliver our warning. Sure, I say yes to that, but there's still a couple of quests to complete in here. This shield is really good, better suited for our class, same as these gloves, and I gotta say, it's looking really good now. We just need to get ourselves a better pair of shoes, and we will be ready to go. I mean, we are already ready to go, but I still don't like seeing these gray shoes. Let's see if we can at least get a pair of yellow ones. Alright, here we need to find, there we go, Wargs. And these Wargs would be just enough for us to get the first tier of the Warg Slayer deity in Swanfleet, which is gonna be nice. I do like that idea. Completed Warg Slayer of Swanfleet, new deed Warg Slayer advanced. So let us check this really quick. Nothing, not a single reward in here, what a shame. And for defeating the advanced tier, 60 works, just 5 LOTRO points, what a shame. Anyway. Now we will challenge the Workmaster. Here he comes, Workmaster Kalagat. I'm gonna apply some blades on him just in case. Work Riders do like to run away. And he's not getting away. That was it. Really simple, really. Anything else in here? I feel like it should be. But then again, we are getting really close to the angle and I don't want to risk it. We are about to hit level 17 and get a new deed for surviving, so I don't want to miss that. Could be getting close now. Yeah, kinda. And this camp is harder than I thought. So eager to hit level 17 if you haven't realized. So here we are.
Megavonen.
You have defeated the Workmaster, Beriathan? This is much welcome news. For now, the lands are made safer, but our work is not yet complete. Our efforts in taking Tham Celechir from the Uruk must double. I will not let the sacrifice of the innocents be in vain. When the time comes, I hope to be able to call upon you again, Beriathan. For now, I am grateful for your aid, and I am indebted to you. Who knows, do we get a follow-up to revamp this? I don't think so, but it will be really fun if at some point that were to happen. Awesome! There we go. So we got level 17, 1 class trait point, new title, the Unscathed. Let us check the title really quick. Awesome, we're really close now. Reach level 17 without being defeated. buried treasure we are not doing. What else do we have in here? Ah, the trade point. Yeah, sure. So we're gonna take that one. And it seems we have truly completed all quests in Swanfleet. To my knowledge, there's nothing else in here other than the trophy hunting. But regular quests, I think that's it. So let me equip the cloak before I forget. Really nice upgrade to what we have. And even though we need to go to Mosswort, I think I'm actually gonna go to Langaran first. I plan on completing my crafting, but I don't think that will be too fun to watch. So as usual, what I'm gonna do is complete my crafting off camera, and I'll be back with you on the next episode when I am ready to continue our journeys through Cardolan. What do we have here? Quest ring. What is this? Undeg. Practice makes perfect.
Have need of help on occasion.
It appears that you have learned much about being an historian. I am pleased. Now allow me to give you a little something for your efforts. Give you a moment and then speak with me again. Awesome! Yeah, sure. I can use that.
Will you remain here long?
I have been told that you performed admirably, and for that I wanted to see that you were well rewarded. Here, take this. It would allow you to craft any apprentice level recipe that you wish. An introduction to the ingredient packs, letting the players know that you can find them at the LOTRO store, that's fine by me. In any case, that's still some free ingredient packs. I can use that. And we are right here at the study, so I will be back with you on the next one after I have hopefully maxed out my apprentice scholarship. But for the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.